Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm Joseph Lombard, aka Interested 4R, and right now I got some really sucky and crappy news to share with you. And this had to happen at one of the worst times in the NASCAR 15 Let's Play. Unfortunately, and like I said, this had to happen at one of the worst times in the NASCAR 15 Let's Play. But unfortunately, race 27, which happens to be the first chase race of the NASCAR 15 Let's Play, and this was at Chicagoland Speedway, unfortunately, there will be no race footage on my YouTube channel from that race. Reason being, and this is a weird issue too, because I've never had this happen to me before while recording with an Elgato. But after I finished recording the race, and I was about to edit the video, render it, and then upload it to YouTube for all of you to watch the race. But for whatever reason, after I stopped the recording, the video never processed through into my computer, which means when the video doesn't process, you have no video footage from the video you just recorded. And I thought, okay, I'll restart my computer a couple of times to see if it'll process after. Nope. Did not show any signs of any footage from the video I just recorded. And like I said, I've never had this issue happen to me before while recording with my Elgato. I mean, it froze on me before a couple of times while using an Elgato. But I've never had this issue before where after I finished recording the video, that it never processed through into my computer. And the strange thing is that everything was working fine. This has nothing to do with the face cam. And what sucks too is that I only have the face cam footage of this race. I don't have the actual gameplay footage from this race. But like I said, my Elgato was working fine. There was like no signs of issues with my recording at the time I was recording the race. So which thought in my mind, okay, everything is working fine. No problem. There's no issue with the Elgato. And there's no issue with the recording, so everything's going well. But like I said, after I stopped recording, it never processed through. Which means, like I said, I have no gameplay footage of the Chicagoland Speedway race that I just did, which was race 27. Which really sucks, too, because it was a good Chicagoland race, so unfortunately, since I don't have race footage, I'll just tell you about the race. So, I did qualifying, and I didn't make the final round. I qualified 16th in the Chicagoland race, and it was a 27-lap race. So I qualified 16th, and I didn't get the win, but I finished 8th. I finished in the top 10, which my goal in every of the chase races in this 10 chase race championship is my goal is to finish in the top 10. Wins would be great because wins will automatically get you into the next round. But I finished 8th at the Chicagoland race, and Brad Keselowski ended up being the winner. Well, I came into the Chicagoland race with a 9-point lead starting off the chase over Truex Jr., but I finished 8th, and Truex Jr. finished in the top 5. However, Brad Keselowski won the race, and now I only have a 3-point lead over Brad Keselowski going into the New Hampshire race, which I'm terrible at that track. So, I didn't get the win at Chicagoland Speedway, but I finished 8th. I finished in the top 10, which, like I said, it's my goal in the 10 chase races if I happen to not get a win. Like I said, a win is nice because you're automatically locked into the next round. So, that's the story of the Chicagoland Speedway race, is that I started 16th and I finished 8th. So, I passed 8 cars. I moved up 8 spots from lap 1 to lap 27. So, I didn't have a strong car. I mean, I had a strong car enough to get in the top 10, but didn't have a strong car enough to win the race. So, like I said, I finished 8th. Brad Keselowski was the winner of the race. And now going into the New Hampshire race, I have a 3-point lead over Brad Keselowski, which I know I'm not going to have the points lead after the New Hampshire race because I suck at that track. So my only next big chance of getting a win is at Dover, which the last time I was at Dover, I started on the pole, led every lap, and won the race. So I hope to win the Dover race in a couple races, but first I have to go to New Hampshire. So like I said, unfortunately there will be no race 27 Chicagoland footage on my YouTube channel in the NASCAR 15 Let's Play. Like I said, it was a weird issue. Everything was recording and everything was working fine with my Elgato. There was oops, I accidentally turned on my Xbox. But there was like no signs of issues with my Elgato while I was recording. And like I said, after I finished recording, the video never processed through into my computer. Very unfortunate. And like I said, this had to happen at one of the worst times for my NASCAR 15 Let's Play. So hopefully, I won't have this issue again for the next race, which is New Hampshire. So, like I said, unfortunately, there will not be a race 27, first chase race of the chase at Chicagoland Speedway. There will not be a race footage for that on my YouTube channel in the NASCAR 15 Let's Play. So I just want to apologize for the inconvenience. This was not my fault for the issue. It was just a weird situation where I was recording and everything was working fine with my Elgato, and after I stopped recording, the video never processed through into my computer. And like I said, I restarted my computer a couple of times and nothing. So I have no race to edit. So I just want to apologize for the inconvenience. So hopefully I won't have this issue ever again for the rest of the NASCAR 15 Let's Play. But I hope you understand the issue and understand that this was not my fault. This was none of my doing. I was just recording the race like I was supposed to, and for whatever reason, the video never processed through into my computer after I stopped recording. I'm really frustrated about it because, like I said, it was a good race. I mean, like I said, it wasn't a bad race. It wasn't a good. I mean, it wasn't like one of those fantastic NASCAR 15 races I've had, but it wasn't a bad one either. So, like I said, one more time, I apologize for the inconvenience. I'm sorry. I apologize. I really feel bad to not have a race footage for you guys today. But like I said, it was just a weird situation where it just never processed the video into my computer, and I'm kind of upset about it. So hopefully you understand the situation and understand the issue, and like I said, hopefully this will not happen again in the rest of the NASCAR 15 Let's Play. So that's it. That's all I gotta tell you. Like I said, unfortunately, no NASCAR 15 footage today from race 27 at Chicagoland Speedway, the first chase race. I'm Joseph Lombard, aka Interesting4R. Have a great rest of your day, and like I said, I apologize one more time, and I will see you in the next NASCAR 15 race.